students, welcome to Billo's Academy. I am going to teach you science, the first chapter of SSLC NCERT class 10 syllabus, that is chemical reactions and equations. So, before understanding what is chemical reaction, we will understand simple statements, that is what is physical change, what is chemical change. If we know what is the difference between physical change and chemical change, we can easily understand what is chemical reaction. I am writing here physical change. The change in the substance which does not alter the chemical properties of matter. What I have written here, statement, the change in the substance. Okay, the substance is undergoing changes without the alteration of chemical properties. Their chemical properties will remain same. Okay, example, melting of wax, sponge absorbing water, sugar dissolving in water, these are the examples of physical change. Okay, there is just a mixing. Okay, and after mixing also their components are not changed, their chemical properties are same. Example, the first example I gave, melting of wax. How means when we raise the temperature, the wax gets melted. Okay, and again when we cool, the wax will come to its original form. So here what happens, the process of rising the temperature and cooling the temperature happens. Okay, then the chemical properties of wax does not change, it remains the same. Similarly, in case of sponge absorbing water, okay, when sponge is absorbed the water, the properties of water does not change, even the properties of sponge does not change. Similarly for the third example, let us see the properties of physical change. Means first property I will write here, it is a reversible change. Okay, it is what kind of change? Reversible change. Reversible change means how? Let us consider wax itself. In wax what happens? If we raise the temperature, wax started melting. If we cool the temperature, again wax will come to its original form. Okay, whatever the example we take in the physical change, it is always a reversible change. Then chemical composition is not possible. Chemical composition is not possible. Okay, so here the molecules changes physically only for certain time. Afterwards they can return to its original form. That is why chemical composition is not possible. So new product is also not formed. New product is not formed. Okay, new product is not formed. Then some changes happen. Some changes happen during heating or Okay, it is which alter the chemical properties of matter. Let me write examples. First example is conversion of milk to curd. Then digestion of food. Then rusting of iron. All these examples shows this is a chemical change. Once the milk is converted to curd, the curd cannot come back to milk. So it is totally the chemical change. Even digestion of food and even rusting of iron. So we can say it is a reversible process. Here chemical composition is possible. Chemical composition is possible. New product is formed. New product is formed. Okay. So here one more point we can add here. That is absorption. Absorption of heat or liberation of heat. Liberation of heat is possible. There what happens in physical change? In physical change, only some changes occur during heating or cooling. Here what happens? When any change is going to be chemical change, means there will be absorption of heat, okay, or release of heat or liberation of heat. Then only the chemical change is possible. So very simple as that. Physical change, only the physical mixing is happening, but chemical change, the chemical composition is happening. That is why new product formation is happening. Okay, this is about the difference between physical change and chemical change. Let's go to the definition. What is chemical reaction? Chemical reaction definition I am writing. Okay, the conversion of chemical substance to other chemical substance is called chemical reaction. I'll write one example here. I have taken magnesium. Okay, I am burning the magnesium. So, in the presence of air, I am burning the magnesium. So, in the air, oxygen is present. So, the product we'll get is magnesium oxide. Okay. So the reaction is taking place. How the reaction is taking place? The conversion of chemical substance. Okay. So two or more reactants, they are converted to products. Okay. So the conversion of chemical substance to other chemical substance is called what? Chemical reaction. Example we are taking magnesium. We take magnesium and if we burn the magnesium is converted into magnesium oxide. Okay. So one more thing is there, representation. Representation of chemical equation. Next topic we we are going to study representation of chemical equation. See, when the chemical reaction is done, we will write the chemical reaction in the form of equation. Okay, that is called chemical equation. So, writing the chemical reaction in the form of equation is known as chemical equation. Next is how to represent the chemical reaction. See, what happens? We understood what is chemical reaction. We understood what is chemical equation. How to represent chemical equation means every time it is very difficult to write whole magnesium spelling oxygen and magnesium oxide. It is very difficult to write the chemical equations for all reactions because many chemical reactions are there. That is why what we are using, we use symbols and formulae to represent the chemical equation. Okay, using symbols and formulae to represent chemical equation. Chemical equation. For example, I took here magnesium. I will write magnesium as Mg plus oxygen I will write as O2. Okay, I am burning, I am giving heat. So magnesium oxide I can write MgO. Like this I will represent the chemical equation. Okay, after writing also you have to check whether the chemical equation is balanced or not. See here, one magnesium is there, one magnesium is here. So magnesium is balanced. But oxygen here, 2 atoms of oxygen, 1 atom of oxygen. So if I write 2 here, oxygen will get balanced. Again magnesium is imbalanced. So if I write 2 here, again magnesium is balanced. Okay, so this whole equation is balanced. So this whole equation is what? It is the balanced equation. So the question arises, why we have to balance the equation? This is due to law of conservation of matter. What does law of conservation of matter tells that the energy can neither be created nor be destroyed but can be converted to one form of another. That is why when the energy is converted to one form of the other, the total mass remains same. The left hand side mass must be equal to the right hand side mass. Okay, that is why we are balancing the equation. I will make the separate video how to balance the equation in the next session. Left hand side substance we will call as reactants. Okay, if we put the plus sign here, reactants are chemically mixing. Okay, so the substance we take in the left hand side we call as reactants, and the substance we will take in the right hand side we will call as products. What we will call for this? We will call products. Okay, and for this we will call reactants. Okay, reactants are combined to form what? Products. Okay, this is about chemical reaction and representation of chemical equation. So far we have completed the difference between physical change, chemical change, what is chemical reaction, chemical equation, and also representation of chemical equation and balancing the chemical equation. So this is for today. In the next class I will take the topic about how to balance the chemical equation. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and share and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.